Hey there, everybody. So quick vlog here. Was able to work on this, I'm going to call it a project. I have my all managers meeting next week, first week at the new job down here. We won't actually be in Houston, we'll be up at the corporate office. And so as I was preparing for the all managers meeting that we're going to be having at the corporate office, there was some basically homework, some different books, really the philosophy where we want to go as an organization and from a leadership perspective, from a coaching perspective. And so what I decided to do was to build out basically my philosophy of what I wanted to do from a weekly accountability perspective and breaking up the group that already exists out there, and ultimately putting the new group, the new org that we hire to be able to go through this. I'm going to call it basically a business, business school. That's basically the way to put it, because they all become entrepreneurial, and so it's what our thoughts are and how we're going to lead them. And so put together the agenda, put together actually a book club as well for those that wanted to participate. So very excited about that. I sent it over to the managing partner and asked for his input, just because remember, two heads are better than one. And so I wanted to do the legwork first, present it, and then say, hey, what are your thoughts? Give me thumbs up, thumbs down. I'm not married to any of that material. I think sometimes people, they spend a lot of time on something and then they're totally like all emotioned into it. And so when something doesn't go right, they're like, oh, they're all upset. So I was working on that for a few hours today, this morning and this afternoon. And so feel very excited about being able to hit the ground running. Now here, my sons have Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, youth group. And so I'm just here in the parking lot waiting for them to finish. And just wanted to also put out this video because look, hair's not done. I worked out this morning, took a shower this afternoon, dropped my dad off at the airport, came back and worked on that program, that project that I had. And just sometimes I just don't care to get the hair done, okay? So it's okay to be able to put this piece out when it's not perfect. Sherm's out. Hey there, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. The other day I was able to go to a community park, community garden there in downtown Houston through Rice University. And I was talking to the one gentleman, one of the beds had gotten infected. And so what they did was they put a clear plastic tarp over it and then wanted to get the heat up. So I had actually a thermometer inside the soil, and that over 120 degrees, holding it for a long period of time would actually kill off the bad bacteria, because they only inhabit, they don't actually like infest and kind of settle in. And then but the good, I'm going to call it pathogens, but I don't know if that's the right term. I'm not an agriculturalist or horticulturalist. And so what it reminded me was the crucible moments of life, and that we will either rise up through the ashes like a phoenix or get crumbled to ashes. And yet in life, we're going to be up against the toughest things out there when it comes to trials, tribulations, struggles, tough moments, grief. And what's interesting in all of those moments that people do have, they're going to either become exactly what they want to be or get totally annihilated by those crucible moments. And so what was interesting to me was, in this hotbed of 120 degrees, it was known that the good would survive that kind of heat. So if you find yourself in that hot, heaty moment of life, rest assured, the reason why you're in it is to be strong and to rise to the top. So remember, be like a phoenix. You're still going to get burned in that crucible moment, but you're going to rise up a greater thing because of it. Sherm's out.